guys. I'm a little bit more calmer now. I want to talk a little bit. I need to hold your ear for just a minute. I have some very important information that I'm going to have to come back and talk with you about as I'm sitting at the house, because that information is very, very important. It's very, very sensitive, and it's very, very confidential, but it is very, very urgent. I'm trying not to go live from the group today so that I can go live from the group when I give that information, because I need to blow the bullhorn on some information of something that is happening right here in Dothan, Alabama. Now, let me tell you what I want to say about the live from earlier this morning. I don't care what your position is at a business. Your character, your integrity, and your word means everything when you run a business. Customer service, I don't care if you are only a secretary. Your job is just as important as the person that you have to hand your work off to that is a little bit higher than you in that office. When you are running a business, you cannot have a lack of communication. Which is what has happened with my daughter's case. When you are running a full-fledged business out of an office, you cannot have a breakdown into communication. That is the face of your business. Communication is the face of your business. So, with that being said, the reason that everything got mixed up the way that it did with her is because of the secretary. The secretary did not do her job. The secretary at that bonding agency straight up lied. She put me on hold, stated that she was going to go and have a conversation with Rickey Beck, and she did not. That is why I confronted her when I was in the house. I asked her, were you the one that I spoke with on the phone? You came back on the phone and told me, it's okay. You can come in Monday at 5 o'clock, because I was busy that Friday. I couldn't get there. This woman never, in fact, went back and talked with Mr. Beck. Ma'am, let me tell you how important your job is as a secretary. If messages don't get passed to the upper management, that is a lack of communication. That could cause you to lose business. Ma'am, as a secretary, if you take your notes down wrong and you give it to upper management, that is a lack of communication. You cannot do that. If you don't have the organization and the detailed eye to be a secretary, I need you to resign from your position, because you are messing with people's lives. Business to me, because I've always been in an office setting, is very, very, very important to me, because I realize that what I do on my side is affecting somebody on the other side. No matter how minimum it may seem to you, is affecting somebody on the other side. Even on the phone, when you pick up that phone and you answer that phone and you give that person information and that information is incorrect, you have just messed with that person's life. So now, Mr. Beck, we figured out what was going on. Okay, we figured out what was going on. And I'm going to say this. It was a breakdown from the beginning of the time that she was bonded out, down through the name that I called earlier, down to the secretary who gave the false message. You cannot do that. If you don't like your job as a secretary or as a person that has to pass on information to somebody, baby, quit your job. Quit your job. The information that I have to bring to you later on this afternoon, I'm going to just about need everybody in Dothan, Alabama to be on my live tonight, because it's finna rock Dothan, Alabama when I tell you what I have in my inbox. It's confidential information. I have receipts for it. It's gonna rock Dothan. But I want to be in a place to where I can sit down and give you the information so you can understand how dire of a situation this is. We have people right now down in front of the courthouse that are marching with these signs that says, what did that sign say? That something about they stealing votes or something. So, wait a minute. They're marching downtown. I'm gonna go back by and get a picture for y'all. They're marching right there in front of the department of where you get your driver's license from, saying something about they trying to start a war down. They trying to start a riot down here in Dothan. Y'all, please go sit down. Go sit down somewhere. Dothan is gonna be what Dothan is gonna be. Y'all gonna put in office whoever y'all want to put in office, regardless of who we vote for anyway. So it don't really matter. Y'all gonna do whatever y'all want to do regardless. But to that lady, and I can't even think of the name of the bonding company, ma'am, you need to quit your job, because you caused a uproar this morning that was totally unnecessary. I could have hit Cash App and sent that money to you, and I asked you that. So for those of you that own businesses out here, don't lie to your customers. Tell them the truth. Don't pass the buck. She passed the buck. Don't pass the buck because you're playing with people's lives. The administration building. Miss Ray, there's people walking in front of the administration building. I do believe that they are Trump supporters. I rolled my eyes at the guy because I was headed down to check on my baby and I didn't really have time to fool with his foolishness. But I also ran into a truck on my way to check on my daughter that had Confederate flags on it. Laisha is fine. Because there was a breakdown in between the secretary of his bonding company and him, he did not take my daughter to jail. He did not send her to jail. He handled it in his office because y'all know me and my phone, baby. I had receipts. So, I actually think that she deserves to lose her job. Because what if my daughter had been getting ready to go to work and these people bust what you are saying? So you deserve to lose your job. You don't play with stuff like that. So, I'm not doing no advertising. I ain't doing no skit. But I promise you, when you woke up in top-rated text, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to show you the truth. And I'm going to always answer my phone. I promise you that. Those of you that have been following my page since March, you know I'm going to always answer my phone or respond back to you. Even if it's not what you want to hear. I'm going to give you an answer. You do not dodge phone calls. You don't do that. You don't play with people's lives. 2 people have put my daughter's life in just because it's not their life, they don't care. I care about people's lives. I care about the outcome of your life. I care about your family. Even if we're not best friends and I don't know you like that personally, my heart is just set up that I care. So there has to be integrity, character, respect. It has to come from all sides. Now, if a person keeps lying to you over and over and over, I understand why you get upset and you may bust up in the office and you may say the words that you say. But if you got somebody that's being responsible and they hold their reputation to high regard and they hold their character to high regard, they're going to always make sure that they convey the correct information to you. Yes. Well, the tactic of intimidation didn't work with us because I know my rights. I had the information on my phone where it said that I was given until 5 o'clock, which it wasn't for me. But if it's for my child, it's for me. That's just me. Now, had my daughter been in the wrong, I wouldn't have backed her up. That's just what it is. I don't back my children up in the wrong, but when they right, I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight for you if you're right. Okay? So with that being said, I need y'all to make sure that you tell everybody today, Tammie is going to drop a bombshell tonight. I want to tell it now, but I won't because the majority of people are at work. This is going to affect your entire household here in Dothan, Alabama. This is about to affect your entire household. So I'm going to need you all to jump back on with me tonight. I'm going to say 7:30, but now y'all know that means 8 o'clock. Okay? I can't tell no lie. I'm going to say 7:30, but that means 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try my best to get back out here at 7:30, but I have something that's finna shake your walls and gonna probably make you want to run and snatch some people, but you can't snatch them. The best thing to do is to pull together to see what we can do to rectify this situation. Because this situation right here, when you start dealing with households and putting households in danger, something has to be done. Okay? So I will see you guys later. I have some more running around I got to do. I will see you guys later on. I'll be back out here tonight at 7:30. Y'all know that really means 8 o'clock. And then we'll go from there to see what needs to be done about this situation that's sitting over in my inbox. Because I'm going to tell it. And to that person that originally buns these people out, please make sure that you're sitting these young people down and explaining what a bond is to them. Half of them don't even know what a bond is. Please make sure that you're explaining this to them in detail. That is your job. Okay? Don't just go get them out and say you ain't got to pay nothing. They don't understand. I know my daughter didn't. Do follow out through your job all the way from A to point Z, and to that customer is taken care of. You don't drop the ball in the middle. Okay? And I'll holler at you guys later on.